have a quick virtual game. Let's sort. So here, in case you all have a paper and a pencil or a pen, so there are 15 items which are there, which are commonly go in the bin of households or gets discarded. So what I'll do is I'll tell you the categories again, and then I'll also read out the name of these items in case somebody is seeing it on a phone, so it might be difficult for them. You just put it in the right category and then we'll display the correct answers. So as far as categories of waste is there, so first is wet waste, second is dry waste, third is electronic waste, fourth is sanitary waste, and fifth is your hazardous waste. I'll just read out the name of the items and you can put it in the category which you think it should go into. Number 1, rotten vegetables. Number 2, tissue paper used for medical and sanitary purposes. Number 3, mango seeds. Number 4, diapers. Number 5, expired medicines. Number 6, food leftovers. Number 7, nails. Number 8, thermocol. Number 9, oil cans. Number 10, broken glass. Number 11, chocolate wrappers. Number 12, electronic photo frame. 13, broken TV. 14, printer cartridge. 15, charger. So now coming to the common questions. So why does the local kabadi wala doesn't accept all these items? These are recyclable if there's a value in that. So the reason being, kabadi wala has to give it to some recycler. Mostly they have now started collecting majority of the item. One item which is not being collected commonly is the glass items and the flexible packaging items which are there. They collect the hard items, hard plastic they are collecting, but the flexible packaging, a lot of them are still not collecting. So what we are also doing is we are collecting a list of recyclers of the major locations. So in case you want to reach out to us, we can share that list with you. Otherwise, what is also happening nowadays, a lot of NGOs and a lot of recyclers have come up who are able to process this. They don't collect it on a daily basis, they collect it at a wider interval, say a fortnightly or a monthly basis, and they can help you putting these things into the best use. One interesting thing, in case you have glass bottles, please do ask in your building WhatsApp group. A lot of people use them as planters, a lot of people use them for painting. I had a few glass bottles accumulated with me a few months back, and I just put the message, and a lot of people interested. It was just gone in a couple of hours. So rather than giving it for recycling, you can also reuse this particular thing. The most important thing, what happens if the plastics given to the recycler are soiled or have food items in it? Not just the plastics, even the metal items, even the cans or any boxes which are there. So see, when it goes to recycling facility, although they do say that these things are washed and everything, but see, if something is already infected, something is already infested and contaminated in the beginning, the recycler might not want to take that. First, it stinks. It can make the people who are handling it sick. Okay, so and the value goes down. So it's like if there's a clean bottle which is there versus something which has food residue and all that. So the value of the clean bottle is poor, right? So that's what happens. So we don't need to scrub it hard and send everything which we are sending. Just give a rinse of 1 or 2 times, that's enough, so that no food residue is there. What should we do if there is a separate collection of hazardous waste in my premises? So see, sanitary and hazardous waste is not being separately done in a lot of premises as of today. So you can just tag that separately, and if you're somebody who can track those changes, so please ask them to put a separate bin for that, at least where people can dispose it more responsibly and a proper place. So to summarize, when everything is mixed together, those mixed things lands here. But when they are separated, we can get value out of that. We can reuse them, we can recycle them and create something. Also, it improves the quality of the air, land, and water, and thus the quality of the food which we eat and the health which we have. So, sorting is something, it has also come as a rule, but it also at the same time is a way in which we can get the maximum out of the resources which are available with us. We all talk about productivity and efficiency at all the places. So the same thing applies here as well. When these things reach the right places, right value can be extracted out of them. And to just give you one interesting example, we are talking about these few categories of sorting. You'll be surprised to know that in Goa and one more location, India, in fact, they are already doing the source segregation at more than 10 different categories. Okay, one quick tip here. If you have to sort it into 5 categories, you don't need to go and buy 5 bins together. You can use any old bucket, you can use a carton which is there. Because only the wet waste is something which attracts moisture that needs to be kept properly in the bin. The dry waste you can collect, say, for a fortnight period and then give it to the Raddi wala what it takes, and maybe then to these NGOs who are doing these drives. Electronic waste, yes, one thing, if there's no electronic waste collection separately here, a lot of these electronic chains like Chroma and all are having their collection boxes there, you can drop it there. So yeah, this was a short overview of sorting story and how it helps us doing good for ourselves and for the community and for the environment. In case the call disconnects, so we'll send you a message of another group link. You can join it there. Now I will open it for questions. In case any questions are there. Okay. Thank you all so much for joining today, taking out time on a working day and taking this good step. You can also visit our website www.smallerfootprint.co. So there we have a lot of content which applies to daily lives of individuals, the kind of steps which they can take, just a few changes which they can adopt, a few tricks they can use, a few hacks which they can use, which are good for them and also for the planet. Do visit there and let's take a lot of more good steps in this new year. And again, thank you so much for joining. We'll send you a feedback form. You can share your suggestions, your feedback in that.
Thank you, Preeti. That was very informative. Thank you.
Thank you, Diana.